Hey guys, I hate to make another video about Disney. I don't like making videos about Disney because it always ends up with a rant, but I really feel like I need to talk about this one because I honestly think Disney hit a new low with their company, and I don't know what the reason for that is. Maybe it's because there's a new CEO in charge of Disney. Many reasons for speculation, but I just don't like this direction that Disney is going in. Just for some context, recently there was the D23 convention, which is a convention where Disney advertises a bunch of their upcoming films and TV shows and shit like that. And they released a snippet of the new Little Mermaid. And in that snippet, we see Ariel singing a newer rendition of Part of Your World. And I thought it was very upsetting. I thought it was very tasteless. And a lot of people are outraged on the internet, and I can completely understand why. Let's react to it together. Alright, so at first glance, it doesn't look all that different. You can still see Ariel. You see a flounder, not Sebastian, flounder. So far, no problems. Let's just play it.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl who has everything?
So I don't, like, up until this point, I was thinking the first time I watch it, it's not all that different from the original. So I didn't really understand why people were upset. But let's just continue, I guess.
Look at my face, check out my chest. Wouldn't you say clamshell bras are the best?
So a little tongue-in-cheek joke. She's joking about her bra. That was like an added lyric to the song. So it's not all that. It's one of those jokes that will fly over most children's heads, but adults will get it. Not too bad, but it's kind of pushing the boundaries of what's appropriate.
Looking around me, you'd think, sure, I could tap that.
This is where I'm starting to have problems. It gets a little worse, but tap that.
But as you know, I'm a merfolk, and so I'm a fish down below. You want great human looks? I've got half. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be like the people are. Not with scales, but with real genitalia.
Okay, so talking about genitalia, I don't. This is where I have a problem with Disney. Disney, you hit a new low. Talking about genitals in a children's movie, come on now.
Rolling around between the, what do you call them? Oh, sheets. Flipping my fins, I can't get too far. Cunts are required for nearly everything.
So, for those of you who didn't really hear the lyric, she said, cunts. It's just the word gives me shivers, but C word, I'll say. She says, C words are required for nearly everything. I'm afraid that I don't have any children, but friends of mine that do have children, they look up to Ariel, and I don't want them running around saying the C word. It's not one of those words that's very appropriate to say, in my opinion. And in everyone's opinion, it's a bad word. Don't go around saying the C word. I don't know how, but it gets worse.
Selling myself on the, what's that word again? Street.
Okay, now she talks about, she promotes prostitution, which I think a woman has the right to do whatever with her body as she pleases, but I think that's a conversation I would like to have with my kid, if ever I do have a kid. When I take them to go see The Little Mermaid, I don't want to walk out of the theater and have to explain to them what prostitution is. It's a very delicate situation, and I don't think Ariel, who is a role model for young children, is in a position to talk about prostitution. I think Disney needs to realize who their audience really is.
Up where they bend, up where they bone, up where they stay up at night all alone. I've never come, wish I could have a vagina. What would I give?
Alright, just to set the record straight, here on Garage Movie Club, we're big promoters of the female orgasm. I think a woman has the right to enjoy sex just as much as a man does. But again, it's not appropriate that Ariel, a Disney princess, is talking about these subject matters.
What would I give if I could live with a vibrator? What would I pay to spend a day warm with a cock? Bet you on land they'd understand that they don't fuck over their daughters. Wet young women, sick of nothing, ready to lay.
A lot of sexual innuendos, not even innuendos, they're just flat out talking about sex, which I don't even understand how this movie is going to get a PG rating. I hope it ends up getting an R rating. That way it would kind of signal parents not to bring their children to this new Little Mermaid movie, because I'm sure a lot of parents are thinking, oh, Disney making a Little Mermaid movie, it's going to be very appropriate for my children to watch on a nice Saturday afternoon. This isn't it. This is definitely not it.
Ready to do what the people do. What's your position and what's your name and what's gonorrhea and why does it, what's the word, burn when...
Well, I'm happy at least they're addressing the problem of STIs. I think that's an important conversation to have if you are going to talk about sex in a children's movie, which I don't recommend and I don't promote. But if you are going to talk about sex in a children's movie, maybe bring up the subject of STIs and STDs. I think it's an important conversation to have with your young ones. So. But again, it's ill-fitting, especially in a Little Mermaid movie. It just doesn't fit at all. I don't know what they were thinking.
When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to fuck like they do above? Not celibate. Wish I could have a vagina.
And she hits the high note while saying the word vagina. I don't know how this got through. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. I'm just very upset right now. And I think you guys should be upset too. So if you can spread the hashtag, please, guys. I don't have a social media following, so I'm going to have to rely on you guys. Please spread the hashtag, cancel the Little Mermaid. I think it's very disgusting that Disney is trying to mask this very adult movie as a children's movie, trying to trick parents into bringing their kids to the theater to watch this. I think it's very disgusting, and you guys should think it's disgusting as well. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Garage Movie Club, and I'll see you guys around if I make it to tomorrow.